Alright guys, we are back with another video, and today I want to talk about how you can get steroid-like level results from your training. And I'm just going to switch chairs because that one's loud as fuck. Anyway, so how you can get steroid-like results, and this is going to be insane, especially if you're just starting out and if you've been training for a few months and you feel like you've just kind of reached the end of your newbie gym progress, because within your first 6-8 months of lifting you're going to make a great amount of progress no matter what you do. So once you've gone through that original phase, or even if you're just about to start, these are the few things that you need to do that are going to increase your gains to like the next level, which is going to give you such better results that you're going to be kind of like, what's going on? I'm not even doing that much more. Everything's changing. Like, I'm putting on way much more muscle. I'm getting way stronger, and it's insane. You'll look back at it and you'll think, I made so much progress so quickly just because I followed a few things. And so many people are just neglecting these factors because they're so important, but not many people actually utilize them and know about them. So first rule is going to be your training. Get your training in order. I've recently been doing Mike Mentor style training, so heavy duty training is what it's called, and that's high intensity and low volume. But when you're first starting out, I'd say just start doing any program, learn all the basic techniques, basic forms, basic exercises you can, try and mix all your workouts up a bit, so each chest workout you do different exercises, so you're learning more movements and you're getting used to it. Utilize machines and free weights, and basically just kind of implement everything. But as you start to advance yourself through training, start looking at more advanced methods, so you can start implementing things like supersets, drop sets, rest pause sets, and there's so much more that you can then use, because there's so many more different like combos you can use to target the muscle more effectively and tire it faster and work it more. And so it will just take a bit of time for you to first of all understand these methods and then be able to start implementing them, but that'll just take time. Next, after your training itself, so once you've learned all the methods, all the different forms, you're going to want to be looking at nutrition. But this is something you should be looking at from the very beginning, but it's such a key factor that so many people just overlook again, and it's going to make the biggest difference out of practically anything, I'd say. And it's getting enough calories, especially if you're just starting the gym. Getting enough calories for maintenance. If you're skinny fat, maintenance. If you're overweight and you want to lose weight, calorie deficit. If you're underweight and you want to put on weight, do calorie surplus. And you can look up that all up, so you can look up calorie calculator, you can sort out your daily needed calories and that sort of thing, and then you can start implementing it. But it's just staying consistent with the amount of calories you eat daily, and it's either needs to be more or less than your maintenance, so that you can then increase your weight or lose weight. Make sense? So it's pretty simple. Get your calories right. And then within that, you've got to look at the major food kind of sources you should be looking at. So personally, I'm on a low carb, high protein, high fat diet. And that's what works really well for me. And I found it works really well for a lot of other people as well. But you've got to find what works for you through trial and error, which again will just take time. And you've got to try and avoid as much kind of fast foods and processed foods as you can. So I try and only eat whole foods and animal products, so foods without an ingredients list. So meats, just beef mince, steak, chicken, bacon, then I'll have eggs and fish, just the single ingredient foods. Just try and live as much off those as you can. So try and consist your diet of, so if you need carbs, I'd say go for white rice or potatoes. And then your protein should be beef and chicken, but I'd mainly say stick with beef, because beef is beef mince, steak, beef liver, organ meats, they're so beneficial. Red meat is just the next level. It's like a superfood. You've got to understand this, you've got to utilize it and use it to your advantage. So meats, and then also fish to get in plenty of fatty acids and that sort of thing, and make sure you're getting in all of the fatty acids. Anyway, and then once you've done all those, you can then start looking into, okay, what vitamins may you be missing out on? Do you need to start implementing daily vitamins like a vitamin pill, or should you start having like a fruit smoothie every now and again, like every day, just a fruit smoothie? That's what I do. I'll have a banana, some mixed berries, and blue milk, but if I would, I'd use raw milk, and so it's unfiltered, got the least amount of chemicals in as possible, and you want to use that sort of thing, and that's going to really just kind of boost you up to that next level. So by sorting out your diet and getting it to a certain way, so you're not having processed foods, you're basically optimizing the environment for your body to work in. You're optimizing the food you're giving it, and you're optimizing like the energy it's running off. So by giving it all the correct food and fuel, it's going to be producing all the right hormones and and it's going to be digesting things well. Your gut biome's going to be in great health. You'll feel so much better. You'll have better energy levels. And all you've got to do is just cut out all the fast food, all the processed stuff, get away from all the chemical stuffs and try and limit that as much as you can, and just focus on your whole foods. And that's it. That'll make the biggest difference in your life. Okay, so we've covered training, we've covered nutrition. Next is going to be recovery. And this is probably going to be the final point, but it is, again, so underutilized. And if it were a drug, it'd be illegal. If sleeping wasn't a normal thing and it was just a pill that people take, it would be illegal. It would be disallowed. It would be banned from every competitive sporting event you can imagine because of how beneficial it is. If you get 8 hours sleep, the change on your mental and physical life will it'll just take a jump in such great lengths. It'll change your life by getting a proper amount of sleep. You're going to be recovering so much better. You're going to be growing faster, both physically and mentally. You're going to have more time dreaming. You're going to be able to understand your dreams and remember them better. You're going to be giving your mind more time to rest. So when you do wake up, you're going to be ready to attack the day, ready with more energy. And if you have more sleep, you're going to have more deep sleep. And within deep sleep is when hormones such as human growth hormone is released. And this is vital for improving your size and strength, especially if you're focusing on weights and sporting performance. You want as much human growth hormone as you can get. Obviously, I'm not saying go and jump on steroids, but I'm not saying go and jump on juicing up with human growth hormone, but the point is, if you can get more of it by optimizing your environment naturally through recovery, through your diet, then why not? I've made such a massive improvement over the last year to my diet, my sleep, my mental attitude toward things, and I feel so much better because I know that I've increased every hormone production that I have. And this isn't through me going and getting my blood checked, so it could be the exact same, but I have such a massive difference mentally, and my physical shape and appearance has changed so much as well. I'm stronger, I'm faster, I'm leaner, I'm better in every aspect mentally. I think clearer, I get less brain fog. I sleep better, I think faster, I'm more on my toes, I'm more alert, I have more energy throughout the day, I don't need a nap. Whenever I eat, after I've finished having a big meal, I don't feel tired, I just feel full, and not like a stuffed, lethargic full, just I don't want to eat anymore, and I've got plenty of energy to go and do something. And it's ridiculous because so many people overlook the most important aspects of improving their day-to-day life, which is training, nutrition, recovery and sleep. And just you get all of those 3 areas of your life dialed in, and it will change your life forever. You've got to stay consistent with it, but when you start seeing the benefits, you start thinking, oh my God, if I started doing this sooner, I would have been in such a better position. This is making so much of a difference already. And everything just compounds, you feel so much better, and then you look into it more, you gain more knowledge on the subject, you start doing more things to improve your health, improve your endocrine system, and to improve your mindset, and then it just keeps going one step at a time until you're constantly improving, and you've made constant improvements, and that's all that it is. you've just got to make these first few steps, stick with them, and then eventually it's just gonna happen. These things just take time. So just focus on the necessary things, which are training, nutrition, and sleep, and your progress in every aspect of your life will take off. If you can think clearer, be stronger, fitter, and faster, just from eating and sleeping better and training right, then why wouldn't you do it? It's the best thing you can do, and just do your own research, look into it so much more, invest in like a sleep tracking device, look at different types of diets, try different things out, try what works for you, what doesn't, find new ways of doing things, and you will make so much progress. And I'm excited to see you make that progress, but you've got to commit to it, and you've got to apply yourself to it. It's a big part of your life now, and you've got to make that you've got to make it one of your missions, one of your purposes within life to excel in all these different areas. So I just want to say thank you for watching, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.